Sorry, chat. That took me a little longer than I initially anticipated. But we're here. We're live. We're ready to go. Oh, let me turn this down. I was eating. That was what I was doing. I was devouring a hamburger before stream started. I thought I had a little bit more time, but I didn't. So I apologize. But hello and welcome in. You should have taken a drink before as well. We're all out of sorts today. Today's been awfully busy. Awfully busy. Lots of running around doing this, that, and the other. Goldie, let's chat. Oh, God, I can't even. Oh, nope, that's the wrong button. There it is. Just hitting myself in the head with a beach ball. A beach ball. Welcome in, though. Hope your Saturdays have been good. Mine's been pretty chill, but also, again, like there's just been lots of things going on. This morning, the windshield repair guys came by, and lo and behold, they didn't have the correct molding for my car. I was getting my windshield replaced because there's a sizable crack going up the center of it and off to the left. So, welcome in! Halo! I just realized I forgot to toss on the ghost chat. I was like, wait, why can't I see anybody? Hi, Halo. Yes, so my car is still in disrepair. I say disrepair, but the windshield has not been fixed. It's been rescheduled to Monday because they didn't have the right part. Even the tech was like, why wasn't this in the work order? Like, they should have known, right? And I agree, they should have known. I gave them. Well, I didn't actually give them specifically. I took my parents' advice and I went through. Ooh, oh, not a 5 for the double dash. I guess you're just gonna have to stick with the bloomin' onion. Or maybe you just want the Chili's. Who knows? I'm kind of surprised Chili's hasn't done their own bloomin' onion. They definitely could, I feel like, and I think it would be a big success. Reroll. 12's pretty solid. 12's pretty solid. Welcome in. What up, Hex? But yeah, so glass didn't get repaired. I was awake early this morning for no reason, which is always fun. Best out of 3, and the dice were like, no, you shall not. Save a little bit of money, I suppose. Because that is a little extra, isn't it? Getting from 2 places. Or would it still be the same like delivery fee? I actually don't know. I've never done a double dash. I primarily get my food through Grubhub. Although I guess tonight I had to go through Double Dash because Grubhub doesn't have Cheesecake Factory on it, which is dumb. Well, I guess it's more that Cheesecake Factory doesn't want like all the different food service, food delivery things to deal with, which is understandable. You know, they got their own customers, and you know, having delivery is good, but keeping it to one option, I think, is a fair thing. So, but we got the cheesecake. Tonight I went for the peach flavored one. I'm getting all the fruity ones out of the way now because I know there's a solid chance that I'm not gonna like them as much, and then as time goes on, they'll just get better and better, ideally. Also, it was on the featured, so I figured, heck, why not? We haven't done it yet, but it is the perfect peach perfect with raspberry drizzle cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory. That is what we will be sampling here in a little bit. Before our 100 Lines collab. Yes, we're back at it again. 100 Lines Defense, Last Defense Academy. We'll be raiding over into May's channel when she goes live. Oh, I guess I'll also have cheesecake. You have your own homemade cheesecake. I was getting jealous. Also, it was perfect timing that we were doing the 100 lines thing because this is a normal thing that we do. Or at least I guess I didn't do it for the last one because I didn't have time. But the two before that we did. Yes. Yeah, last 100 Lines collab, I immediately came home from the food festival that was happening at the time. That was like a few weeks ago, month ago. How long ago was that? Yeah, I want to say it was like a month ago at this point. God, it's already almost the end of August. Guys, can you believe it? We're slowly, but well, not even slowly. We're very rapidly approaching October. We gotta get through September first, obviously, but October is getting close, and that's a fun month. That is one of my favorite months. We do the spooky, scary story stream. I'm thinking we're gonna change it up a little bit this year. I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna get more people, and everybody just tells one like really really good long story. Much more kind of campfire-y. I don't know, tradition. I don't know. It's just like from what I can remember from like all the shows and everything that I've seen, like usually it's like one person, one story each. Be like 15, 20 minutes long, you know? It's just, yeah, it gives you time. Because while the short stories are fun and they kind of get you in the moment, hopefully. Really getting that nice build up and atmosphere. That's what I want to try to go for. So we're gonna try to get some more people. I'm gonna try to get everyone that was in the last one. But we may be adding. We'll definitely be trying to add some more to the campfire. Into the campfire, throwing them into the campfire. Yes. But then other than doing that later, so we got that all sorted. We had the collab earlier today. We played some Dead by Daylight 2v8. That was a lot of fun. If you're able to catch it, hell yeah. If not, no worries. Keeks will be doing stuff tomorrow. If you want to swing by and go check them out, highly recommend. But yeah, it was a good time. We only managed to play 3 games, but to be fair, she started at 10 a.m. her time and went to about 11 p.m. her time. So it was well over 12-hour stream by the time everything was said and done. And we were technically slated for like another hour, but she was feeling it. So understandably, we cut a little short, but again, it was a lot of fun. I think she has her VODs up, so you could probably go check it out. If you wanna show some support. And then now we come to tonight. After hanging out with a couple friends, just vibing, trying to, cool off from the first collab. played some Uma Musume. We managed to get 2 wins in the Toros Cup. We barely managed it. Unfortunately, they were in 2 separate runs. So I haven't gotten the 2 wins that I need in order to move on to the next phase. And I'm worried that I'm not gonna get there. I have 1 more day to try to train up some winning Umas, but it's not looking too great. Although I guess to be fair, every single one of the Umas that I have thrown into the races has won today. We've actually won 3 times. I just realized. My Narita Taishin has won once, my Gold Ship has won once, and then my most recently trained El Condor Pasa has won once. El Condor and Narita are both A class. So they got it in them. They got it in them. They just got to do it twice in a row. I don't know if that's going to happen. You've had 2 wins. I've not trained any for PvP, just parents. I mean, neither have I, to be fair. I mean, I've just been trying to get like higher grade Umas to maybe hopefully get on par. But also because I wanted to redo some of their runs. And El Condor just happened we did pretty well on one of hers. So we managed to get to A class for her. It's rough though. It's rough, man. I don't know how they're matching people, but I feel like it's not particularly tuned. I recently sent there's a Discord that I'm a part of with a bunch of other racers in it that we like to play with every now and again, a bunch of friends. And in one of my more recent races, I got matched with somebody who put in 3 G+ rank Umas or horses. 2 of which were sprinters. It was a Haru Urara, it was a current no, it was a Baxingo, Sakura Baxingo, and then a Daiwa Scarlet, and they were all G+. Like, this person had clearly either never played the game before and was just wanted to get in, or I don't know, maybe for this particular run they wanted to see what would happen if they put in 3 G+ racers. And I'm not gonna lie, they didn't even like cross the finish line. It wouldn't even let them. It was so weird. I didn't even notice at first, right? Because normally I'm just trying to get through them as quickly as possible, because they kind of take a while to get through. They give you 1 freebie and then they give you three tickets, right, to like get through them. So that's like 20 races you got to get through. And there's no like skipping either. You gotta go through each of the steps, where you look at all the racers, and then you look at them all like right before they're about to go into the race, and then you gotta wait at the gate, and then you gotta wait for the final turn, and then you get to the end result. And it's just like, it's such a guffaw. Such a harumph to get there most times. So I skipped a lot of it, and I skipped to the final corner, and I noticed my El Condor was like way out in the front, and everyone else was behind them, and I was like, oh, that never happens. Okay, this might be looking good. And then I was staring at the pack, and I was like, why do I feel like there aren't as many racers in there? Like, wait a second. So I counted them, and lo and behold, there were my 2, and then the 3 others from the other person who actually put in, semi-competitive horses. And I was like, wait, what happened to the other 3? Did they get disconnected? Like, I was so confused. Like, where did they go? And then we get to the end screen where it shows all 3 teams again, and then like the winner, the loss. If you lost, it tells you. And I look up at the top, and then I see all 3 of them, and I was like, oh, it's like, why did they put them in? I was like, oh, I wonder if they like, maybe they have like the aptitude, they have like the parents, so that, their medium and their turf are okay. Because Haru Urara is a sprinter for dirt, so she's got 2 things working against her if she was just base, which she was. It was upon further inspection I realized that they were all like base kit, not even trained, or if they were trained, they didn't go very far, or maybe he'd like quit the career early. I don't know. I've been told that that's the beauty of Champions Meet is, yeah, sometimes you get the one guy who's just like, I'm just gonna toss in these like, completely useless runners into this, where everyone else is very clearly trying. Like, the chances that he gets paired with anybody else that's even remotely trying to do the same thing is likely less than a percentage, less than a percentage. That, and also if you train things in a specific way, anyone can win, even if it's not an Uma that fits that category. Right. I was just surprised that he didn't put anyone that was even remotely trained, was the thing. They weren't trained at all, and they were completely like in the wrong category. Like, maybe if they were in like the right category and he just tossed them in, I was like, okay, you know, maybe there's a slim chance that they could pull out a victory just with their basic stats, because you never know. And then that on top of it, I was like, okay, I'll take the win. I'll take the extra 20 carats because that's all I got, or I guess the extra 10 carats because we got one win. But yeah. Hold on. I can't spell. Anyway, so we got one win with each of my horses today, which that felt nice. That felt nice for once. I guess, wow. And now that I think about it, I didn't get any wins with my freebie, but then each of the tickets that I went into after that, I guess, yeah, we managed to pull out a win in various areas. Like, I think my Narita Taishin won on like the third race. I think Gold Ship won on like the second race, and then El Condor won on the first race, and then that was it after that. But that was weird day. I managed to get TM Opera O to a higher point. I got her to B plus instead of a B. Trying to get her to an A. I was trying to get her so that she could beat feckin' winning ticket. The legacy horse in the other one. You only get 3 chances to try to beat her. Man, that she's built so evil, I swear. I don't get it. I don't get how to beat her. I do have an Oguri cap. I do. I haven't trained her yet though, at all. she's a base. She's a base Oguri cap. I haven't put any potential in her or stars or nothing. I just happened to pull her once, I think. I think I do at least. I want Narita Brian. I've only managed to save up enough carrots to get 110 pull though. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie. Get 2 potential and get Gourmand? Ah, right. I forgot that that's where you get Gourmand from. You get it from Oguri. I'll have to check to see what she needs to get her potential up to level 2. Or do you know off the top of your head, like, what type of shoes does she need? Is she a long racer? Well, you get it from a specific support card too, but Oguri gets it innately. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I've been trying to pull for more support cards, but I keep getting duplicates of stuff that's like, it's getting me through careers, but they're not like getting me to the top stats that I need, you know? Like, they're good enough for now. I still think I probably need them to be like higher level. You're overestimating how addicted you are to that game. They're mild medium though. Okay, so they probably need medium shoes, I would think. I'm trying to think of what shoes they need, upgrade wise, the upgrade stats. Long is a B rank. You only know that since you did a few runs with them. Okay. I guess I could try training an Oguri to try to beat winning ticket. I don't know. One of my other friends managed to beat her with a Taiki Teo. And I was looking at this. I asked them what their stats were of what they beat him. And I mean, they were good. They were solid stats. And I was looking at them and I was looking at my Umas that I was racing against. And I was like, I feel like I'm like on par here, comparably. Is it just like, am I just not getting that perfect like run? Like I don't know how I could do any better with this particular instance. Oh, they're mile shoes. Okay, I don't mile shoes. Do I've been training anybody with mile shoes? Who else uses mile shoes? I feel like I should have. Well, actually, no, I haven't really done that many mile racers now that I think about it. So I wouldn't have that many mile shoes. I primarily run medium long racers. If you couldn't tell, you know, Gold Ship, El Condor, Narita Taishin, TM Opera O. They're all long racers. Medium and long. Teo, I've run a little bit. Special week, I tried to get to a good spot. I forgot that she has like a bunch of super long races though. So I kind of had to put a bunch more stats into stamina than I would have liked. Just so she could get to the end of the career. Also, I think I messed up with my support cards on that run. I'm not going to lie. I think I did a goof. I did an oopsie. That's okay. I did technically get her to a higher rank than I had previously, so I can't really complain too much. I can't remember what her sparks were, though. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot more work than I thought it would be. Like, you know, I feel like it's the legacy stuff is definitely something that going into it, it's just kind of like, oh, you pick a couple horses and then, you know, they pass on some of their stats. But then trying to like actually get better stats it's a process. It's a big process. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I don't know if I got it in me. I don't know if I got it in me to like really go for the spark grind. I'm not really a grinder. Like I'll keep playing it casually. And I'll keep complaining about me losing because I'm playing it casually, and absolutely everyone else is like either hardcore trying or they're wailing so hard that they don't really need to try because just everything is being handed them on a silver platter. You paid a lot to fuck in. Hi, Ray. My God. I can't believe my own girlfriend calling me a beta. Sheesh. Sheesh. Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard. I like to just relax with the game. I don't wanna have to use my brain for things. At least gaming wise. It's tough. I do that enough at work. To be perfectly honest. Mostly Mondays and Fridays. Oh. Mondays and Fridays, my brain just goes, ooh. Grind success by doing something you guarantee a success. I mean, if you do it long enough, play casually, you'll eventually get it. Yeah, but I want it now. I want it now. I don't think I'm going to be playing it by the time I supposedly get it is the problem. I like the game, don't get me wrong. It's fun, but I honestly don't know if I could see myself like playing it in another 2 years kind of thing. Like, I'll probably keep playing it until the end of the year, maybe into next year, depending. But I don't know. It's been fun so far. I've only put $20 into the game, which I think is fair for how much time I've spent in it. I think that's a fair estimate. I bought one of the like the deal packs or whatever that gives you like a lot of carrots for cheap, I think. Or it gives you just enough for a 10 pole. And I think it was something else. I don't remember. It was just one of the like early, like the one-time deals. Like you buy it the once and then it's gone forever. Sort of dealios. But yeah. So far, that's it. And I'm hoping I don't put anything else in. Oh, if we fall to the dark side, I just start throwing money at it. I mean, speaking of throwing money, I guess I think it's time now that I've digested a little bit. Now that we've sat, my burger's been had. Let's break into this cheesecake. It's cheesecake time. Hold the handy cam. Let's see. All right. There it is. The cheesecake. It's kind of hard to see because the it's shiny. Okay, well, it's also like smushed up against the side of the container, so we're just gonna gently open it up. Oh, there she be. There it is. I can see it a little bit better. Peach and raspberry. Now I don't know about this one. How did I get raspberry on my hand? What the heck? It like shot out at me. Can you like scooch away from the side of the thing, please? Get a nice dig in there. I'm normally not one for fruity flavored desserts. It's generally not my bag, but maybe this will be good cheesecake wise. So we'll see. Cheers, chat. Interesting. It is very peachy, unsurprisingly. But then you get the kind of sourness of the raspberry. So that actually cuts through a lot of the sweetness. So normally cheesecake is like pretty sweet and sugary. But the raspberry actually balances it out quite nicely. I'm still not a huge fan of the flavor. I probably won't get this again, but it's not terrible. It is palatable. What the? Oh, there's actual peaches in here too. Wait a minute. Okay. It's losing points again. Flavor-wise, it's not so bad, but the mouthfeel, right? For me, like peaches are kind of chewy, so they add a weird texture in my brain. I'm not a huge fan. Peach sucks, boo, peach. Right, I'm inclined to agree with you. This is definitely not my favorite cheesecake. And the fact that there are actual little chunks of peach in here have severely subtracted points to it. Ugh. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing. A couple bites is more than enough for me to get the idea. I'll probably be picking at this throughout the weekend. There's a couple bites every now and again, but it kind of leaves a sour taste, like lingering wise. Like that raspberry really sticks there. You still get the hints of note. The hints of note? The notes of peach as well. It's like a sour peach almost. I mean, if you like peaches, this is a cheesecake you would get if you really like peaches, but you don't want to like eat a peach. You want something with more sugar. This one's for you. This one's for you. Not for me. And that was the cheesecake. That was the cheesecake for the evening. I'll put this back in my mini fridge. We call it on the cheesecake. Ugh. Yeah, I knew I didn't think I would be a fan, but you know, maybe on the off chance. It was honestly, I think what it was is just the peach chunks. If they didn't include the peach chunks, oh, excuse me, I might have gotten to, or at least I might have tried it again. Need some help getting rid of the taste? No, the taste isn't what's bothering me. As I've said before, it's the texture, the mouthfeel. The fact that there are tiny little peaches inside of it that when you're trying to eat it, you gotta kind of chew through like raisins. It's not a clean chew. It's a chewy chew. And the only kind of chew that I like for my desserts is caramel. That's the only kind. Burning away the sense of texture. No, I think I'm okay. I think I'm all right. You know, I got my water here. That'll do it. That'll wash it away, right? That should take care of any lingering sensations. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you for the chocolate, at least. Appreciate it. That will be consumed in the form of the Cheesecake Factory brown bread. Arguably some of the best dinner bread that you can get on the market out in the world of fast food. Well, fast-ish food. Well, actually, no. Cheesecake Factory is not fast food. They are definitely a sit-downy restaurant. And that brown bread is quite tasty, especially when it's hot. When it's warm, it is delicious. The only other bread that I can think of that I would like actively crave for was back where I used to live in California. There was a place called, I think it was called Mimi's Cafe, and the bread that they brought out for you was to kill for. Oh, it was so good. They had this like balsamic oil vinegar like mixture that you could like put in a little dippy cup thingy, and you dip the bread in that, and it just made it so much better. It was a very beautifully buttery, garlicky bread. It was perfect appetizer, bread appetizer, I should say, for a meal. I'm trying to remember what did I normally get when we went to Mimi's Cafe, food wise. Did I just get burgers? Was I boring? I guess back then I was a pretty boring guy whenever we'd order food somewhere. If they had a burger, it's like 9 times out of 10 I would get the burger. It would be very rarely would I get anything aside from that. There are a few exceptions, of course. Chili's is kind of just what I'm craving, right? If I'm ever near Chili's, I will either get the fajitas, I will get the chicken tenders, or I may get a burger. Because they have some pretty solid burgers at Chili's. The fajitas, oh, so good, so flavorful. The meat is very well cooked. It's just a lot going for it. And then the chicken tenders are so juicy and crispy and deliciously fried and go perfectly with a chocolate shake. Even better if you dunk the nuggies in the chocolate shake. Yes, I am one of those people. I dunk my chicken nuggets in chocolate shake if it is available. And my French fries. I am a French fry chocolate shake kind of guy. I blame my sister and my mother. Actually, both of them. Both of them severely influenced this in my early days, my early childhood. The combination of hot but salty and then also chocolatey and sweet. It was something magical happening in my mouth that I just wanted more of. Yeah. If it's easy to do, I'll get a chocolate shake. Or if I feel like being a little extra. Man, chocolate shakes are getting expensive nowadays. They're getting pricey. It's like $5 a thing, and I'm just like, brother, that's expensive for a beverage. It's like, it's basic. It's just a little bit more effort than just putting like a glass of milk down, right? Because it's like milk with, actually, how do you milk milkshakes? It's like milk and ice, and then maybe like cream and sugar. I don't know. There's a few extra ingredients, but it's come on. It's not like you're making a gourmet meal or anything. You're just throwing a bunch of stuff in a blender and hitting frappe or turbo or whatever. I don't know. God, when was the last time I used a blender? It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've needed to blend anything. I think the closest. Oh, you know what? Actually, the last time I think I used a blender was when I was making Swedish pancakes for the roomies around New Year's. Not this New Year's, but like several New Year's ago. Because this New Year's, I was visiting my parents for at least a good chunk of it, and then I came home, and I just kind of wanted to do nothing on New Year's. I just wanted to sleep in and do nothing, which is what I'm going to absolutely do tomorrow, is sleep in. I should have taken a nap earlier. Ugh, I'm regretting that now. I am regretting that now. The regrets. I woke up promptly at 7 a.m. I didn't think the glass repair guys would be here at 7, right? But I woke up at 7 on the off chance that maybe they'd be here and we could get this wrapped up early. And they didn't show up until like 11. Oh. Maybe I should have more cheesecake. Maybe I need like the sugar to keep me going. Or maybe the sugar is what's happening. Maybe I'm crashing already. 2 bites and my metabolism's like, oh my god, sugar, go into overdrive. And then because I only took 2 bites, they're like, oh wait, you're done? Oh. Okay, I guess we'll turn it all off. But then, you know, lag time. And now my body's just like, we're tired. I don't know why it's hitting me now. Like, I felt fine coming into stream. I hate it. I hate it. It's always when you least expect it. The tiredness gets you. Oh well. Speaking of tiredness, we're tying this back into Uma Musume. I've just remembered something else that I kind of have a small gripe about. Is that you can only use guest horses in your career 3 times a day, and then that's it. You're locked out. That makes me sad. I don't know why I can't just keep using them. You know, like you can use as many cards as you want, like support cards. Like why can't you use the guest horse itself? It just means the other thing too is like what I want to do in the game, and I think I've mentioned this before, is I want to be primarily. Are you doing more than 3 careers a day? Sometimes I'm like, I want to do another one. Like I got the energy for it. Why don't we do another one? Because you could definitely do more than 3 careers in a day, right? If you do one early in the morning, and then by the time you know it's winding down time, you can definitely do 3 more. And that's what happened. I woke up, I did 1 in the morning, right before. Well, I guess it wasn't in the morning per se. I guess it was more in the afternoon. Well, no, it was technically in the morning. It was like anyway. I'm nitpicking. Yeah, I did 1 right before going into Keeks' collab, the DBD collab today, and that's where I got my El Condor, my A rank El Condor, and I was like, okay, cool. So I'll be able to use you later, hopefully in the Taurus Cup, and you'll do good. And then I sent her in, and we didn't win a single one. Well, I guess Naruto Taijin won once, and anyway, we've been over this. Yeah, she only won the once. I was like, okay, well, I guess she's not as good as I thought she would be. A little sad about. And then I was like, okay, well, maybe I could use her to beat fucking Winning Ticket. Maybe she's good enough to beat Winning Ticket. Nope, wasn't good enough to beat Winning Ticket. I tried twice with her, and then once more with one of my other Umas that technically had like a higher rating, and I second place, just consistently in second place. It's so frustrating. It's every time with her. I'm either like in the lead, and then all of a sudden she just turns on the NOS and goes flying down the track like 1,000,000 miles an hour. And meanwhile, my horse is just staying the same exact speed, which makes no sense. Because it's like, I've checked her stats, and I've checked them against my stats. I have way more speed than she does, and her power, which is 200 higher than even my highest Uma's power, that shouldn't make that big of a difference, right? Like, stat-wise, it's pretty similar. What was the stamina? Let's see. For El Condor, I believe she's above 600 stamina, close to 700 power, and then around 900 speed, 900 and something speed. Actually, no, my El Condor might be just over 1,000 speed. Now that I think about it, to get into the A rank. So by all means, like, she should, at least in terms of power, speed, stamina, be pretty on par. But every time without fail, it's fucking Winning Ticket just activates Giga Turbo mode and sprints past everything, and then wins by like 5 or 6 lengths. And I'm like, how you do this? How is your top speed so much higher than mine out of nowhere? I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm looking at her skills, I'm looking at her stats, and I'm just like, I feel like we're basically the same. Maybe she has 1 or 2 more gold stats than I do, and maybe that's the difference, which is annoying if it is. I don't know, man. Ugh. Like with Conan-chan and Bakushi. Oh! What up? What? If you take some screenshots, you might be able to tell you. Why am I getting spiced now? We're 10 minutes away from the collab. Oh, we got honey. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. The gods are being kind to me. Chan chan, a chicky bon bon. Oh. Oh, well, this is fitting. Hold on. I will get you your yada yada in a hot second. Cheers for the honey. You sweet thing. Oh, it's actually a little spicy. Oh, it's actually very spicy. Oh, I maybe put too much honey on there. Oh, God. I always think like, oh, the honey's not too bad. And then I remember it is actually still pretty spicy. And it always catches me off guard. All right. Yada yada da say. Dechan. Yada yada. Hitting me with that spice. There's the yada yada. Yeah, next time I'm in the game, Hex, I'll throw you what I got. Let me know if there's anything I can improve on or something. Maybe something I should be focusing more on. But I think I have one more day to try to beat Winning Ticket. I don't think she's gonna be around for very long, which is another thing I'm annoyed at. I feel like I've had like 9 attempts in total to try to beat her, maybe, which I feel like isn't a whole lot. And it's not like I've been trying to do it with the same horse, right? Like I'm trying different stuff. Like, oh, maybe this one who has less speed but closer stamina and power can pull it off. Still nothing. Still nope. I don't get it. It is what it is, though. It's the nature of the game. It's a silly game. It's a silly game. I still love it, but I also hate it. It's my precious. My precious. I just want them to win. I just want them to win. Is that so much to ask? I put all this time and effort in them, and I just want them to win because it makes them happy. It's not for me. It's for them. Seeing them sad at their loss is just like, ugh, no, you're still good. It looks like we are getting close. We're almost there. I should probably open up May's Twitch just so we have it. And I know when she goes live, we're going to be stalking her profile. It's usually down to either when the skill activates or whether your Umer can remain at full speed for the entire time. Yeah, I don't know. It's because it's like what confuses me a lot of the time is like I know they can perform fine on like longer races because like I threw my first ranked, I think it was gold. Narita Taishin, my A rank Narita Taishin, which I know can do well in at least the career like longer tracks on her current stamina. So I'm like, oh, this is a medium track, so it's much shorter. She should be able to have enough stamina to get through with the current level of stamina that she has. Plus, she does have a couple recovery skills. I'm pretty sure. In career is a huge trap, which is stupid. That's so dumb. It's like, well, what else are you supposed to use as a metric? It's like, okay, well, in the career they can do pretty well. So then, like, if that's only the case in career, and that's the only way you can like train them, it's just, I don't know. It seems like they're secretly like keeping a lot of info from you that is relevant out the gate, and you have to like really dig into everything on your own or have somebody literally just tell you everything, which kind of feels bad. It's like I want to play the game and I want to understand the game, but I want to be spoon-fed it by somebody else. Fear gets a huge buff because people with bad support decks could be screwed if they didn't. Well, I assume like you should be able to win like a good game. You should be able to win with the lowest possible like metrics, right? It should still be possible to win if you do. If you make good choices, you get a little lucky because let's be honest, a lot of it is luck. There have been several times where I've been doing good. I've been getting everything solid, I go to rest, and then all of a sudden I get Night Owl, and then I try to go to the infirmary to get rid of Night Owl, and it doesn't go away, and then I'm like, okay, well, I'll try again at some other point. I do another training, and then I fail that training, even though it's only a 10% fail, or like less than 10% fail, and I'm like, okay, shouldn't have lost that one. And I get like a bunch of conditions and minus stats for no apparent reason. It's just like you get hit by so much bullshit out of nowhere sometimes. It's crazy. And then other times it's like absolutely nothing bad happens the entire time, and it's just maybe you didn't choose the right stats that you should have, or the only thing that you got unlucky with was the placement of where your support cards were. Like, in a perfect world, they would be exactly where they need to be all the time, but obviously they can't do that. But then sometimes they're all spread out, you know? There's like one in every single category, and you're just like, can you guys like group up a little bit? Like, I need you to be friends with you. And that gets hard. When it's just like, okay, well, there's only one of you in each, or maybe not even, like, sometimes there's even less. There's only like 3 of my support cards on the field, and they're all apart from each other. And I'm just like, I guess I could do a race and try to get some skill points. But then sometimes it's, at least I've noticed for El Condor, a couple of her early turns, the races that are available to her are all mile races, which she's not great at. She doesn't have the aptitude for normally, unless you get sparks for it. So it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. There's a lot. And a lot of it's hidden. That's my issue as well. They're just like, here are the support, like on the surface, it's easy to understand. You build a deck, these cards help you gain stats for whatever category that they're in, and then you just try to make the best horse that you can in the career. But it doesn't tell you how, or what stats are good to go for, or you know what cards are good to go for. You gotta have to just troubleshoot. Same with all the RNG. Oh, there's so much bullshit RNG that I didn't know about starting in. I just thought like, oh, that just happens on her specific career occasionally or something. And it's just like, no, that could just randomly happen to any horse at any time. Sometimes multiple times in a row. And I'm just like, oh, I see. And then as soon as I found that out, that's what started happening. There's a load of shit. I don't know. I don't know if she started yet. Like, can we keep the RNG to just the polls, please? Speed is king, RNG is god, right? And that's the other thing. It's like, I don't want to just build speed. It's like, there are all these different support cards, and it's just like, well, speed is clearly the best stat, so just everyone is building speed. It's like, well, that's boring. It's like you could do all these builds. Like, there are multiple ways to win in the career, not just speed, but the game is always pushing you for speed. So that's the other thing that kind of boggles my mind a little bit. It's like every deck that I see, it's like, oh yeah, 4 to 3 speed cards, and then like maybe 1 or 2 other things, just to like maybe supplement if they're like weak in that category, or you don't have the sparks to like keep them afloat. And it's just like, I'm just building the same horse every single goddamn time. That's what it feels like. It's like I'm just doing the same strategy for every single horse, every single career. As like, why choose different horses? Why train different Umas if I'm just going to be doing exactly the same thing for every single one of them? It's my one gripe. Actually, I guess that's several gripes, but yeah. Speed 4, 2 wit, or speed 4, 2 power, or 4 speed and 2 stam for Oguri Cap? Yep. I mean, that's what I've seen. Well, I didn't know about the 4 speed, 2 power, I guess. 4 speed, 2 stam makes sense. Just based on what I've seen. For certain other racers. Because also what I've been doing for the Tourist Cup is I've been checking the winners and like what their stats are. And again, it's like I'm looking at their stats. I'm like, okay, like I feel like my stats are still comparable to this. And then I look at their skills and I'm like, okay, well, they have maybe a couple more gold skills than I do. It's like, is that really the difference? Is that they just have the better like recovery skills or speed skills or whatever? And that's what it is. If that's the case, that's also kind of like a little feel baddy, because it's like sometimes you get no skills. I've had runs where I didn't get like anything skill wise, like nothing that would be useful for my horse at the time. It was all like sprinter skills or like stuff for strategies that she wasn't good at, like long or not long. What is it? Like pace chase stuff and whatever. And I'm just like, can I get a skill that I can actually use on this horse, please? And it's just like, nope, you get nothing. You know, you get corner recovery, and that's it. And I'm just like, okay, I guess I'll have corner recovery, and then none of the other skills will do anything. Very nice, very cool. We love it. We love that. So much RNG. It's so much RNG. The more I'm playing this game, the more I realize how much RNG is in this game, and it's slowly starting to like kind of low-key piss me off. No, we can't end on a rant. We can't end on a rant. I refuse. You've heard from some of your JP player friends that the game at the moment is in the most painful state. Even for them. Wait, really? But don't worry, in time it gets significantly better. Maybe we wait then. Maybe I'll try to get Nani to Brian, and then once Nani to Brian is gone, I just put the game down for a while. I put the game down for a while, and then we come back to it when it's in a better state. Kind of like how I'm feeling with DBD. Don't get me wrong, I can still have fun with DBD, and a lot of the time we play custom games, so it's, I mean, we don't really run into a lot of the issues that like online play does in Dead by Daylight, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I wouldn't be remiss if I stopped playing for a little while and then came back later. Maybe I'd come back for like some of the events just to get some carrots, just to save up. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'll just play the game as it is, and I'll just save up for when the game is like quote unquote playable. And then we'll see. And then we'll see. But the time is now. The time has come. The last defense must be held. Looks like May has gone live, and we're going to get started soon. So we are going to go over and raid the lovely Miss Dice. Be on your best behavior. We'll probably be talking about such things. Never. Oh my gosh, X, you're such a rapscallion. Are you spicing me at the end? Oh my god. We're just gonna do a normal raid. We're just gonna do our normal raid message. Get me with the Reaper before we go, huh? Very well. A little Reaper hot sauce. Before we leave. But chat, thank you so much for joining me today. I know it's a short stream, but please come join us over on May's channel. The fun will continue over there. It's not over yet. Just we're changing venue, as it were. Cheers. But we'll see you next Tuesday. That'll be the next time we stream. We'll be continuing Little Goody Two Shoes. We'll be trying to get our good end. But until then, wherever you hang your hats, wherever you rest, those weary souls, I wish you well. We'll see you over on May's channel. I feel like saying my customary ciao for now would be disingenuous because I'm going to be hanging out where we're going. So, yeah. If you got to go, I get it. Have a good night, but hopefully you'll stick around. It is now. The time is now. Get ready.